Okay, so Psycomedian finally has been aired after we've been waiting for freaking 10 months for that episode, so we can finally sleep peacefully. It's time for me to ask your thoughts after watching that episode. Well, actually, I've asked this few days ago, so in this video, it's time for me to read some of your comments. Also, I'm gonna respond a few of your comments as well. So it's time for read your comments and let's just start it. I hate it, but I love Miraculous. 5 out of 10 episode. Alright, that's your opinion and I expect that. Sure, good episode, but nothing's better than Ladybug XD. Sometimes it's funny and sometimes not. Anyways, it's better than Simpleman. It didn't have any cringy part like Simpleman. I remember the face of Psycomedian guy after his paper got torn. The face become like bruh, only who know. That part also funny. My English bad, sorry. That's okay. My English is bad as well. Imagine we get Psycomedian 2 in season 5 and this time Ladybug gets sad. She will say things like, "Bye bye little butterfly, I miss you so much." The animation quality was like some G quality, even though it isn't, but it looks great. And I love Ladybug being aggressive and angry, so great episode. I love the angry version of Ladybug plus Sticky. I really like this episode. How not to fight Ladybug x Psycomedian x Cat Noir x Sticky, plus the role are reversed, plus Ladybug's voice when angry is so cute. This is the most epic episode ever. AjayMLB in this episode, angry Ladybug, and Cat Noir's being APV this episode. My only negative comment is that this episode takes place like after Mr. Pigeon 72, they had a reverse umbrella scene, they were talking to each other. Why was Mayonnaise still being so awkward this episode? When the last episode she said she was going to dance in the rain. Wait a minute, did she say that?
Apparently, life is not about waiting for the storm to pass, but learning to dance in the rain.
Oh well, it was good, but I don't see any reason to come back to it after watching it. The only time I watch it again is when I do my end of the season, I watch for season 4. If I want comedy, I'll go watch Simpleman, because on popular opinion, Simpleman is funnier than this episode. If I want amazing animation, I'll go watch Mega Leech. If I want a celebrity cameo, I'll go watch Further, etc. This episode doesn't offer anything that other episodes don't, so I have no reason to watch it again. It was decent, but it's nothing special. Not like I was expecting much though. If you're already expecting so much and you didn't know it's episode 5, yeah, no wonder why you feel meh on this episode. What do you expect for episode 5 since it's the first half of season 4? I had higher expectations, but Angry Ladybug was so funny, and the way she was rude to the butterfly was so funny and wrong, but overall, the episode is good. If possible, there's a meme that says Ladybug made a plan and managed to save Paris. Well, that's normal. Cat Noir makes a plan and managed to save a city. Well, that's awesome. Well, maybe let's see if that clip could make in Miraculous memes soon in my main channel. Don't forget new Miraculous memes in February 14th. I thought it was so funny. I like the way Adrian was actually laughing at Marinette and not the video. The way Cat Noir had to carry Ladybug like a burrito because of her anger. Cat Noir whistled out and cough time, lol. To be honest, I like this episode. It's like a good way to cope with all the drama that happens after all this. Rating 7 out of 10. I love it. I thought it was funny. Angry Chicky was so cute. I love this episode. Definitely my favorite. Thank you. The plot, we were all expecting it and the animation same as usual but still buzzing. I love how Cat Noir was the main hero in that episode. And yeah, I agree with that, and I would love to see more episodes of Cat Noir being a main hero instead of Ladybug, but which likely not gonna happen. While Angry Bug was amazing and hilarious, I could stop thinking about how they definitely confirmed Julie Rose in the beginning. The episode is good. Finally we get Lucky Charm with angry expression. To be honest, I don't expect that angry Lucky Charm while I'm watching this episode, but it's good to see that happens. Honestly, I love it. At least take my mind away from other sad episodes of this season. I really enjoy it. And also Marinette is really being creepy or obsessed and is actually trying to make him happy. You know what I mean? Or you might be not calling too early if this episode was aired in chronological order and we didn't know about what happens next, especially in Neko. I love it. Even if it was a filler, it was nice and refreshing to see Ladybug affected for once instead of Cat Noir. It was also hilarious to see Ladybug raging and Cat Noir having to tie her up to handle her Lamel. I mean, it's episode 5, so I have no problem with filler episodes. since it's the first half of season 4, not like Simpleman that they put in episode 19 in chronological order, which is the second half of season 4, and no wonder why some of fans are disappointed. But I appreciate with this Thomas' counsel on that. It gives me season 1 vibes. From what I believe, they wanted to make it a season 1 episode. I love how they make Psycomedian expression, still better than Simpleman. It was great episode actually, to be honest, better than Simpleman and Good Trip at least. I like the way Adrian and Marinette had the little conflict at the end, even though I didn't understand a single word. Yeah, it's messed up. And that Ladybug was hit this time, which quite different from other episodes. I thought it was great that this time it was Cat Noir who saved the day. It showed that he actually is capable of using Lucky Charm, unlike the episode where he actually had the Ladybug Miraculous. I wish things between Adrian and Marinette has changed more in the following episodes though. Unfortunately, like I said, this is episode 5, and you should know already what happens next in the future episodes that I already aired though. Artists outdid themselves with the animation here. It almost looked like a season 2 Samji episode. At least I think it's altered though, I'm not sure. Alright, I remember I know 95% how the animation quality looks like from each animation studios, and I would say this was animated by DQ. Even you can say it's been bankrupt. I mean DQ is bankrupt though, but they might already animated most of them before they or DQ went finally bankrupt and they can't do anything to recover. And I would say the most scenes of this episode were animated by DQ. I thought I would be disappointed on this episode, but I was not. The animation was chef kiss. The Lady Noir, the Adrian is just amazing. I thought this episode is like the episode we got in season 1, season 2 and season 3 before the drama. This episode just went back to memory lane, 10 out of 10 episode. I'm so proud of Cat Noir. He figured out Lucky Charm and saved the day. Too bad they made him useless at the end of the season. In my opinion, this episode was really good. This episode has several things we've never seen, like Ladybug angry and fighting with Tiki, Cat Noir having those visions, new Ladybug's Lucky Charm with angry, and the new time the Evilites. Seriously, this episode was wonderful. That film was very dangerous. I gotta say, this is not my new favorite season 4 episode, and maybe even new favorite episode of all time. I really love light-hearted and funny episodes, and this was exactly that. I love it. I would like to. I'm gonna make this episode my favorite if they aired each episode in chronological order at the first place. This episode was amazing. I did not expect this episode to be this good. The animation was great. The Adriana scene at the end was so cute. It was funny and I loved the good amount of Cat Noir content. Yeah, no cringy moment of Adriana whatsoever of this episode. Besides of this one, I kinda feel cringy of that. When she sprays water to Adrian's face, and I mean kinda cringy for me, I'm sorry. I saw Ladybug angry, and that just screams abuse. When she kicked down the Adrian sign, also Marinette is one who can make Adrian laugh, I call bullshit. Chronicle is still best episode to me. Psycomedian is just proof Ladybug is abusive. It wasn't funny. Alright, calm down, go, calm down. I have no problem with you still prefer Chronicle. But you should remember, this is episode 5. How many times I said that, even in this community post. And seems like you just take this episode too seriously and easily offended for what I saw at least. I mean, you're just angry just because Ladybug kicks Adrian poster like. Which I'm fine with that actually. And Adrian is in love with Marinette this season. So that's why my Adrian said that she was only that make Adrian laugh. Besides, I could say there's another people who make Adrian laugh besides of Marinette. Besides of Adrian's mom. Yes, I know it. But it's just off camera.
I don't think anyone can make me laugh more than Marinette Dupan Chang.
Then your call is bullcrap? If Adrian said not, other people not Thomas or... Yes, Thomas write the script, but it's not YouTuber or not. Also, I find nothing abusive on this. I mean, Cat Noir knows why Ladybug angry like that. And actually, you should know why Ladybug suddenly become angry like that. You are hating on Ladybug from the first place. So, for me, this episode or Psycomedian not a proof that Ladybug is abusive. If you are and hating on Ladybug in the first place, and you just taken this episode too seriously. I love how cute angry Tiki looks. She just like, girl, I'ma destroy you but first I'ma cutie is this macaroon. To be honest, I never expect that one, that Tiki will get impact too when Ladybug got hypnotized by Psycomedian. I love this episode. Marionette is very creepy or stalker-ish. This episode shows the real flaws which she faced with Adrian, and finally resolve it at the end. I also like Angry Bug, LOL. One thing that I doesn't like is that this episode was before Simpleman. Yeah, I agree with this one. Better than Gabriel aggress in terms of Marionette's behavior. The animation is amazing, and one thing I can say is, it's funnier than Simpleman, LOL. Okay, so that's it for the comments that I've read and I've responded as well. As always, I'm sorry if your comments did not fit to read for some reasons, but I'm still appreciative for all of you guys who commented on that post, so thank you very much. Oh wait, there's one more comment.
What the fuck?
Okay, so if you wonder what's my thought on this episode by myself for what I've seen, I could say this is just a great episode for the first half of season 4. But I wonder why Cat Noir could finish painting a helmet to make it look like a Ladybug's lucky charm, just a helmet, like 30 seconds or less. And I'm also wondering which the helmet that Ladybug used to fixing everything. Yeah, you know what I mean. There's a confusion there, but maybe you can share your thoughts about that in the comment section below on this video. Alright, so that's it for today's episode of Video Comments. Subscribe this channel if you enjoyed, consider to leave a like and comment, and see you all in the next video. God bless you, stay miraculous.